Howdy, folks. Rebecca Jolly here from Jolly Alchemy, and today we're going to do the transit report for the 1st of August. That's a Friday, 2025. So, we're still in the Cross of the Four Ways. In fact, today is the last day of the Cross of the Four Ways before we switch over to the the juxtaposition, which will be retreat, and then into the left angle of this set, which is refinement. So, four ways, 33 and 19, line 3. 33 is the gate of retreat, and speaking about the nature of the past and what we learn from history. And 19 is awareness of the needs of the community. Oh, wait, that's not on that side. It's this side here. That gate right there on the top, on the opposite of revolution. So, 33, line 3 is spirit, maintaining the spirit in retreat. How lovely. 19.3, dedication, ease if accepted by others. So these two make up basically our mission for the day, which is something to think about for today, something to feel the energy of today. And then we'll move into our people energies. All four of those are shifting today. We have the moon hitting 28.6. Of course, the moon shifts every day because the moon itself is shifting through a whole entire gate across the course of maybe 6, 7, no, it'd be more than 6. It'd be like maybe, let's see, what do we have in the moon for shifting? How long it takes? Yeah, I would say somewhere around 10 hours for the moon to shift through all 6 of its lines and go to another gate. So we have usually 2 to 3 moon shifts a day. Speaking of which, today when the moon is done with 28, which I'll get to in a second, it will shift to 44. That's situational awareness that I have here in orange, unconscious. And then it'll shift to 1, which is here, coming out of the G center. And that is the yang creative force, just really pushing out into the world. And then 43, inspiration, which is there coming out of the mind. So, but it starts off in 28.6. 28.6 is blaze of glory, wanting to win no matter the cost. So see if you feel a little bit of that feeling as it blazes by us this morning. Our Mercury, which is still in retrograde, has gone down to 33.2, flexibility. Now, that was actually in our mission for yesterday. So just to remind you, that's flexible adaptation to changed circumstances. So basically, the definition of flexibility. Then Mars, Venus, 15.4, the wallflower. Modesty is a shield against disappointment. And then Mars is mediation, restraint in order to avoid conflict. So those 4, that would be blaze of glory, flexibility, the wallflower, and mediation are the energies that we will be feeling coming to us in the people we meet today. There are no shifts on the global arena because we had a major shift yesterday, so things have stabilized for a little bit there, hopefully. Our nodes remain the same at 22 and 47, line 3, but they have gone out of retrograde, so we will maybe start to see the nodes moving back in the direction they go, which is actually opposite of everything else. So there you go. Yes, the sound for today. This is an interesting one. The sound of silence. Getting ready to move into retreat, thinking about the past, maintaining the spirit in retreat. I think that's a lot about what the sound of silence is about. Interestingly, that song is originally by Paul Simon and sung by Simon and Garfunkel. And Paul Simon happens to be not only one of my very favorite lyricists, but also this type that I'm really getting into lately, which is the 5-1 Clarion. Wow. Ra, who received the human design information originally, 5-1 Clarion. Paul Simon, 5-1 Clarion. Tom Lehrer, my ultimate favorite lyricist in the world, who died yesterday, so you may have heard of him on that score. He was also a 5-1 Clarion. I also have a friend of my partner who is a 5-1 Clarion, so I'm definitely keeping my eye on those 5-1 Clarions. They are able to do some massive amounts of changing and influencing in the world with that. But anyway, we'll get around to the Clarions. Anyhow, Paul Simon is the one that wrote this song, but the version that I think is the most appropriate for today would be the one by Pentatonics. I did also hear a really nice version of that song by Carmen McRae, MCRAE. So take a listen to those if you like and see if you think that that typifies the energy of the day as much as I do. Also, I thought it might be helpful if I gave some examples of people that I see that I think maybe live up to the ideal standard of the cross. So, people who were born on this version, just the second quarter of the Cross of Four Ways, I found two, actually. One is Isabella Allende. You may know her. She's a very wonderful author of books about history, very deep subjects, looking into that. And our authors, of course, are known to be people who live in retreat and send their messages out to us from their places of retreat. The other person I found who typifies this energy is also an author, and that is Herman Melville. So, yeah, yeah. Those are our four-way examples that we can think about at this time of the year. So, all right. Continuing with the Scarf of Retreat, but today's the last day. Tomorrow we will have, oh no, not retreat, 4 ways. Tomorrow we will have a Scarf of Real Retreat. I wonder what that will be. We'll find out. Until then, y'all take care of yourselves, and if you want to know more, come on and see me at jollyalchemy.com. Bye.